Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Graves back again with another reaction to The Mandalorian, this time to episode 4, Sanctuary. Let's get on into it. Urukai? What'd the R2 unit do to you? They really are kind of like the Urukai. Well, I say like, mostly I'm thinking just mostly in their look and very similar. Oh. Alright, back you go.
I'm back for you. You stay right here. You stay. Don't move. You understand?
Hey, Star Wars ramen. Or oodles and noodles if you're so inclined. And I am so inclined. Oh, a loft cat. A live action loft cat.
Broth as well.
Just the one.
Very well.
That one over there. When did she arrive?
She keeps looking at me.
Be right back with that.
Yeah, she kept looking at me. She either wants a piece of me or she wants a piece of me. Okay, no, let me stop. I never know in this profession. She just wants me for my best car armor. Oh, shit. Oh.
You want some soup?
Wanted it fast and quiet. They'd send us in on the drop ships. No support, just us.
Gina Carano is fine, y'all.
Started. Well, this has been a real treat. Unless you want to go another round. One of us is going to have to move on, and I was here first.
Well, it looks like this planet's taken.
I don't want no parts of that.
Give me those credits.
Public credits? Public credits are no good out here. I need something more to you.
That's very kind.
This is my daughter, Winta.
You'll learn not to sneak up on Mandalorians now, won't you?
Give our guests some room.
The armor is looking legit, man. Looking clean.
I don't think...
They'll be fine.
I don't...
They'll be fine.
Part of their religion is to not remove their helmet or have their helmet removed by an
How
enemy.
long has it been since you've taken that off?
Yeah, how do you eat?
Yesterday.
Okay, so just not in front of people.
I'm sorry.
This is the way.
This is the way. Chicken Walker, maybe? ATST? Sounded like one. Earlier in the,
ATST.
Bad news. Can't live here anymore.
Bye.
Who knows how to shoot?
Okay. I was expecting no one. Begs the question, how do you know how to shoot? This is similar to an episode in the Clone Wars when Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka were training the villagers to fight against Hondo Ohnaka. Hondo Ohnaka. Damn, she ate that fist.
I hope the plan worked.
I would say so. That is the most menacing an ATST has ever looked. Ever. That actually looks horrifying.
Once that thing steps into the pond, it's going down!
I have a feeling it's not going to go down. Oh.
Get down! Get down!
The meaning of get down is get down. Nice try.
Take the bait.
Oh, little dude was hungry. Let him eat how he eats.
You know, we raised some hell here a few weeks back. It's too much action for a backwater town like this.
A few weeks back, I was thinking that, like, people would tell stories of a Mandalorian protecting a village. If a Mandalorian gets married, I'm assuming, can they show their face to their spouse? This baby better not die. I was to say, I saw his head move, so I knew he didn't shoot him, but... well... this is his life now, too. This is
Are you sure you don't want
the
to
way.
I appreciate it.
Bryce! This was her episode. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also be gaining access to exclusive content and benefits, such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord chat, among other things. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. We have now had 2 Howards that were in the Star Wars universe as directors, Ron and his daughter Bryce. Keep it in the family, at least somewhat. The aliens in particular for this episode seemed very inspired by the Urukai. I had mentioned that during the reaction that they certainly looked like them. And I think it was fitting. I mean, I don't believe that this is Bryce's first foray into directing. I believe she's directed other things before. Not a lot, but something before this. But it makes sense with the setting of, you know, a very contained, small village. Not a desolate planet, but a backwater type of planet where, you know, it can be a little bit more sparse. It can be a little bit more free-range type of thing. So you don't have to worry about too much when it comes to production design and everything of that nature, and it's very smaller scale, intimate affair. Even to the ATST, the fact that this group was in possession of an ATST, most of the time you see it. First of all, you don't see it at all until that sequence when they're raiding the camp. But when you do see it, it's very underexposed. But it's so when I say underexposed, obviously I don't mean you can't see it, but it's very low level lighting, so that, you know, you can kind of hide maybe some imperfections in the CGI. But also it for a director who, I believe this may have been her first, you know, dive into CGI waters once again, hence everything seeming very intimate, very insular. You know, having that low level light, so you can have this little so you can have this computer generated element without having to focus so much on, oh man, does this look congruous with the practical aspects in this scene, and does this look, like, no, let's, you know, I can focus more on the actors. I can focus more on the practical elements. I can focus more on setting this up than having to worry about, man, how is this going? How is this one CGI element going to look amongst all of this? I'm wondering how they're going to bring Gina Carano back into the show, because, I mean, she's Gina Carano, same thing with Carl Weathers, and you do see posters with the IG-11 droid. So it seems like, you know, they will be back and kind of be a part of the team, so to speak. It's cool that they come in and out of the story, because at the end of the day, he is a loner. He's not a mercenary, but he is a loner, at least when he's out. Because obviously he comes back to the tribe. This is the way. He's a part of the Mandalorian culture, but he pretty much is, other than his Mandalorian culture, he is, I don't want to say isolationistic, because that would also imply him all around. So maybe travel isolationistic. You know, he likes to be by himself. The only thing that's different is, of course, the kid. And that's because of his affinity for that child, as he has for children in general. They focused a lot this episode on I was going to say the Mandalorian culture and rules in that culture. However, it's really just the one, and that's the fact of the helmet and not taking it off. So they're setting it up, and the way they're setting it up seems like that when all is said and done, you're going to end up with the situation where either the Mandalorian has his helmet removed by someone, or he volitionally takes his helmet off. Now, the only way I see that happening is if something happens in the Mandalorian culture that causes a schism with him, between them and him, I should say. The only way I can see that, I mean, not the only way, but the most impactful way I can see so far is if she's been telling him, hey, we're giving this to foundlings, and he finds out that no, that hasn't been the case. But they're setting it up too much, showing, you know, teasing his face, teasing the culture's reverence around this helmet, that something's going to happen. Or what if it's removed in season 2 is him trying to build that worthiness again to wear the helmet? It's possible. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short films, reactions, breakdowns, reviews, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.